What's up YouTube? Brian here. Just bringing you an update on all the tanks. Starting with the discus tank. Oh, here's the cat. I've done the best I can to reduce the glare, but you're going to see a reflection of me filming in the glass. Sorry guys, there's nothing I can do about it in this room. So first thing is the Congo Tetras. Hold on, I'm gonna pause the camera and kill my cat. I'll be right back. Okay, back now. He never bothers me except when I'm filming, and then he always rubs on my arms. Drives me crazy. Anyway, so we got Congo Tetras. There should be 7 of them in there. They're immature. I don't know if you could see the rainbow on their sides. Yeah, there we go. These guys are beauties. They get some epic finish too once they're a little bit bigger. So they're a new addition. Then we have the balloon red rainbows. I think there's 7 of them as well. Some of them are yellow, some of them are red, but they're all red rainbow fish. Just a balloon strain that's available here in China. Then we got the discus, of course. They're doing fine. They're all hiding because I was just doing changes to the tank, adding new fish and stuff. We still have all the cories. Nobody's died lately or anything. And we still have 18 cardinal tetras. When the whole thing with the light falling and destroying the strut happened, I lost a cardinal tetra. I didn't realize it yet when I made the video, but eventually I found it in the tank dead. Here's the lid that I came up with. Like I said in the previous video, I didn't actually show it yet, but it's just a window screen that I had made sized to the top of the tank. Works well because it keeps the fish from jumping out, but it lets the light through. The pothos is going crazy, look at it. Starting to grow up the wall back there. Somebody asked me what plants these are, so this is all pothos. This is not pothos, I don't know what this is, but I just have one of them in there. You can see it. I've been intertwined with the pothos. This guy's growing up. I don't know where he's going. I mean, it's going wild back there. So that's good. The roots are getting nice and long. They're kind of filling out the tank. And yeah, I think the tank's looking pretty good. I'm debating whether I want to keep the cardinal tetras, as I said in the previous video. I'm getting kind of tired of them. They're a little samey and I don't know. But they are chilling in there, and they're hard to catch, so I might just leave them. We'll see what happens. So that's it for the discus tank. Everything's pretty much copacetic at the moment. Like I said, once I got that shady area in the back and I put driftwood in and stuff, the discus pretty much chill out back there, except for these two. They're more bold. It's cobalt and the sand marrow, but the rest of them, unless it's feeding time, they pretty much chill out in the back, which is why I got these other schools of fish, because I wanted something to look at moving around in the tank when I came in here. So that's it for the update on the 65. Let's go to downstairs and I can show you the guppy tanks. Alright, we're downstairs next to my dirty computer desk. This is where I watch all my videos and talk to you guys. And right next to it, we got our 2 guppy tanks. They are identical. I think they're like 16 gallons or something. 63 liters. I forget the amount in gallons. You can look it up if you want. Something like around 15, maybe a little less or something like that. I don't remember. There's 4 pregnant females in there. I brought down here from upstairs last night, so they're still adjusting to this tank. And I got this guy. He's pretty cool. Huang Jin. A yellow gold snail, they call it in Chinese. I don't know, they said, the guy that I bought him from said it's not a mystery snail. It looks like just like a yellow mystery snail to me, but it's big. It's bigger than even the big mystery snails I have upstairs, and I'm hoping it's just going to keep getting bigger. It should do pretty well in this tank because there should be hard water, so... I noticed this snails in my soft water tanks with lower pH and stuff, their shells get etched and then grow algae and stuff all over their shells. So yeah, so far so good. Everybody's getting along as far as I can tell. And I moved these guys down here because these are the females I don't want to breed, but they got impregnated before I was able to separate out the males. So because there's no floating plants or anything in here, I'm hoping that when they give birth, they will eat most or all of the fry so that I don't have to raise them all up, because like this girl, she's the oldest guppy I have. Her jaw is like messed up. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. And her tail fin, her caudal fin is so big that when she's done swimming, her spine just like bends because her caudal fin is dragging her down. Same with this girl, she's got a bit of that going on because her caudal fin is so big. I mean, that's not really attractive to me, and it's probably not that good for the fish. So I'm gonna try to breed the 2 that have the most straight spines and the best colors on their fins and stuff. And they're still upstairs in that other little tank. So yeah, these are the twin guppy tanks. You got my DIY light up above them. Both the air pumps are up on top. I need to connect the second sponge filter in here. I haven't done that yet. I just got home with the air hose splitter. I ran out when I was setting it up, so I haven't gotten around to that yet. But yeah, they're looking great. So far so good. Alright, on to the upstairs guppy tank and the 45 gallon. Alright guys, so now we're upstairs. I'll show you the fry up there, starting to get bigger. The older group is coming up on like 2.5 weeks or something like that. I'd have to check my record to remember exactly, but they're starting to get, a lot of them are getting black near their caudal fins. And then the other generation is a little bit smaller. They're in there too. All this is Amazon sword that I pulled out of the 45, and I'm just floating it because it was kind of dying in the 45. It was covered in algae. It actually seems to be doing a lot better in here. I mean, there's a little bit of like meltage going on, and I know it's not typically used as a floating plant, but it's great for the fry to hide in, so why not? I was just going to throw it away otherwise. Here's the 2 breeding females that I actually want to breed. This yellow tuxedo, her back is like all white. I don't know if you can see that. She has really nice fins. And then same with this mosaic one. She also has a huge caudal fin, and it has patterning all the way to the bottom. Unlike a lot of the strain, especially the females, they lose their mosaic at the bottom of their caudal fin. She's got Dumbo ears, see them? They're black, tipped. And she's a great looking girl. So these 2 are the ones I'm going to try to breed, at least for now. And they're both pregnant as well, so that's why they're up here, so that when they give birth their fry can hide in here. I'll raise up all 4 generations of fry until each one becomes sexable, and then I'll split them off. And once these 2 give birth, they'll move downstairs with the other ladies. And we'll slide over here to the 45. Oh, the cat's back. There's his tail. So I moved my remaining pearl gourami into here, the bigger one. Festivum is getting all kinds of blue speckles coming off his eyebrows and stuff. He looks pretty good. There's the one ram that I kept. And now I have 2 of the Siamese algae eaters. That's the bigger one. The little one I just added is hiding right here in the Anubias. I know I was debating earlier whether I was going to do that or not, but I decided that just to try it, and that if they get too big, I'll just sell one or something like that, get rid of it somehow. So some of these Emperor Tetras are getting awesome fins going on. See if I can find the really big one. They're all hiding right now. Oh, there he is, hiding behind that leaf. See their forked tails and stuff. You can just see his tail sticking out of there. Hold on. There he is. I think that's the best looking one. The camera will focus on it. There we go, look at him. They're getting pretty big. I mean, I would say most of them are almost 2 inches long at this point, which for tetras is, you know, pretty big. I mean, they're not as fat or like tall as a lot of the like black skirt tetras and stuff like that, but for the torpedo-shaped tetras, they're quite large. Plant-wise, we still have my really old Anubias that I've had since the beginning, basically. This has lived in 2 different tanks now and moved around a bunch. Its new leaf is like underneath the old leaf, so I don't know if it's getting light very well. These 2 that I think are also Anubias of some kind, Nano Petite or whatever, it's growing new leaves, so that's good. It's starting to gain height and turn toward the light. This guy's coming out of here, also gaining some height, opening up inside, gives the fish more places to hide. The the Amazon sword is not doing so hot. Parts of it, well, first of all, the Festivum is shredding it. He just won't stop eating it. I don't know. And then it's still covered in algae, even with the algae eater going to town on it all day, eating algae. There's just so much algae in this tank. But I'm hoping that they're big enough, and then in the bottom we got melt where it's not getting light and stuff. I just hope that the bottoms don't rot out from underneath from being too shaded. I heard Corey talking about that recently in a video when he was setting up the discus tank, and I was like, oh man, that's totally gonna happen to me, and it looks like it might be happening, so we'll see. I'm gonna keep an eye on it and hope they pull through. And yep, I think that's everything. So that was the update on all tanks. Sorry this video is a little bit longer than normal, but hopefully it was entertaining. And thanks for watching, guys.